In this video, we've come to Paris. In Paris, and probably in France, they love their cinema. Not only do they love modern cinema, they love old cinema. And in the Latin Quarter in Paris, we find lots of small art house cinemas, such as this one you can see here. Personally, I've not been inside this cinema, but it looks very interesting. I've been inside a few other cinemas, which we'll see shortly. Now, just around the corner, this is actually by, all these cinemas are by the Notre Dame, St. Michael area, and all within 5, maybe 10 minutes max walking distance of each other. This is a regular circuit MK2 cinema, but this is an art house MK2 cinema. Again, I've not been inside this theatre, because most of these movies playing here are French or are subtitled French but foreign versions, not English. But see how beautiful these buildings are. We're used to the cinemas in the UK, the old standard cinemas, not the multiplex, where they were sort of standalone buildings, but a lot of these cinemas abroad are built inside a complex. Now here we are in the Grand Action Ecoles, which again is about 5 minutes walk away. 2 screens, screen 1 and 2, both with big curved screens. Now in Paris and probably the rest of France, they don't seem to believe in masking, but you get over this. Nice seating, not a particularly dramatic cinema, but I saw The Invisible Man 1933 4:3 ratio Academy here, and there's about 50 people in, and that's what it's like in these cinemas. This is the entrance to number 1. This cinema is like an art centre, and they're currently spending a lot of money doing it up. I don't know what the final sort of look of the place is going to be. Now this is looking through a glass door into projection room 2. It's got a Cinemacanica Victoria 8 projector. On my last visit, I saw films in both screens of this theatre. As I said earlier, both have big, curved screens. Very pleasing to watch a movie. And again, all the old movies, they get 40 or 50 people in per screening. And we're still in the Action Ecoles cinema here, just taking various sorts of views. This is like an art gallery almost. I don't think it is an art gallery, but this is the way it's sort of, it's looking up to the stores for screen 1. You go up those steps. Okay, now this is the sort of centre of, or by St Michael's Station, centre of St Michael's area. It's a Metropolitan line, as you can see, and just to the right of this image is the Notre Dame, and this is a very affluent area, very nice looking area, very safe area. And we have a small cinema here. Again, I've not been in this cinema because it always shows foreign versions. Okay, you can see Mad Max is advertised, but it is in French. But they tend to show a lot of Asian type movies by the looks of things. I've been to Paris 6 times in the last 12 months, and if there was an English film showing, I would certainly go in to see what the cinema is like. But these are fascinating little cinemas. They've got style. There's something the UK cinemas seem to lack. Although that's very unfair comment. UK cinemas are basically multiplexes. We don't seem to have this art house sort of scenario at home, although there are 1 or 2 art house cinemas. But for some reason in Paris, especially in the Latin Quarter, it works very well. Okay, just up the road again, Le Champeau. Now this is a famous screen, the Jacques Tati screen they call it, that's the main screen 1, and then screen 2 is actually periscope projection, but the projection comes through a port. As you're looking at the screen, the port is in front of you, so the first time you see a movie in this screen, all of a sudden a beam of light comes from in front of you, hits a huge mirror on the back wall, which reflects onto the screen. And actually it wasn't bad. I saw a blow up here. I saw a blow up at this theatre in this screen on Easter Monday morning. there's about 80 people in, and the theatre seats about 100 or so, 110 maybe. And see the street here, this is my favourite street, and just to the right here is my favourite bar. But you've got the 3 cinemas, one with just La Campo, and then you've got this cinema, which I can never decide how you pronounce this, so we'll let you make your own decision when you see the name. Here we go. Now this is 3 cinemas, and just to the right here is a projection room to one of the cinemas. In the summer the doors often open and you can see the projectionist doing his stuff, you know. But this nice looking cinema, almost the foyer is very conventional cinema style, so I wonder if this was an original sort of cinema with a circle. In a minute to the right of it, this is just the entrance to the standard cinema there. Okay, now this is my favourite cinema, La Filmothèque. Look at this. I mean, it's a red screen and a blue screen, rouge et bleu. Marilyn is the rouge screen, and Audrey, as in Audrey Hepburn, Marilyn as in Marilyn Monroe, Audrey Hepburn is the blue screen and Marilyn Monroe is the red screen. It's a lovely little street, this, and you go and you buy your ticket 15 minutes before the performance, and then you just queue one side or the other. Look at this, you know, every film I've seen in this theatre, you know, it's about 3/4 full. On my last visit, which was August 2008, I saw 5 Marx Brothers films. They showed them in the correct ratio, and you know, they've got about 40-50 people in. And on one screening, a mother took her 2 little kids, and the kids were chuckling away all the way through the movie. Look at this. This is what it's like all the time at these cinemas. And if you were to work out, it's €7 to go in, although you can buy a card that has 40 tickets. No, it doesn't have 40 tickets. It has 10 tickets for €40, so it's €4 a ticket, which is what I buy. And in 6 days in August, I saw 13 movies, 10 of them at this theatre. Again, no masking, but I've seen so many films in these art house cinemas in Paris. Not once, I repeat, not once have we had a breakdown. It's fantastic. These little cinemas are the place to see, and most of the films you see are all 40, 50, 60-year-old films, you know. And so they change your house, they clear the theatre, there's a toilet inside each screen. It's a male-female toilet, it's just the one toilet, you know. But the theatre, which we'll see in a minute, are beautiful inside. And here we go, we're now going inside. Well, obviously I'm not, because I'm taking the movie, but it is fascinating. This is screen 2, the blur screen, the Audrey Hepburn screen. It's a floating screen, but you can see it's a nice little cinema, and it's air conditioned, it's got nice seats, projection is FP20s. It really, you know, again, no masking like I said, but you don't even worry about it, you know. And this is the main screen one, the Rouge Cinema, the Marilyn Monroe Cinema. If you go to Paris, I thoroughly recommend you pay this cinema a visit. It's got warmth and it's got atmosphere like you never see it anywhere else.